Good evening, everyone. Elliott Trades. Gonna do an analysis on the USD major pairs. Market just opened 40 minutes ago. That's 10 p.m. UK time, and this has been our count for weeks now. We're currently in the fifth wave of the purple degree, 3, 4, 5, and inside that fifth wave, we're having an impulse, which is marked in green. 1, 2, 3, 4. I do believe that 4 is finished. So I continued counting in the smaller degree black here, and I've got a 1. Potentially that's a 2. I'll tell you why I said potentially in a moment. And potentially we're in a 3 right now. Now the reason why I said potentially this is a 2 because sometimes we'll get an expanding flat and then go higher. So how can we see how likely it is that the 2 wave is in? First of all, we can look at retracement depth. So we'll go and get our common fibs out for a 2 wave. Obviously, you can go down to 0.79. It's come to 50%, which is a good place for a 2 wave to land. So there's no issue with the depth. And when we check the time, we do like our 2 waves to be longer in time than the first wave. This is shorter. The minimal is 0.382. Now we've just got close to 1, so we've obviously passed the minimum retracement in time. So there's nothing to invalidate this being a 2, but there's still a chance of this becoming an A, B, C. Okay, so that's one thing. All right. What else could we do here? I know there's channeling, but something. All right. We're going to the 1 hour time frame to better see the waves in here. Okay, this definitely can count as a perfect impulse on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is definitely corrective. Also, if I do pull a fib from here down to here, and price goes on to hit the 1618 here, that would invalidate an A, B, C and expanded flat, as it's very rare for the B wave to come and hit the 1618. So we hit that, it's most likely we are in a 1, 2 and a 3, and then with that being the case, we can get the fib extension tool out, and this will give us a good estimate for where the 3 could land, and that is the 1618 extension and above, which is over here. Okay, that's a fib extension taken from the 1 to the 2. So that gives us a third wave in this area, a third wave of this here, so this black one in this area, potentially a 4 somewhere around here, and then a 5 just above. Giving us this green 5 and this purple 5. Okay, so we will have to see what goes on. There are other things that can happen. We could get an ending diagonal here or something like that, or even a leading one, then a correction, then. So there's a few more things that can happen here. But so far so good. The counter's played out perfectly. I'm looking for more upside. The way I could play this right now, if I think this is the move, this 2 is in, and this is about to be a third wave going up to there. Okay. Well, firstly, I wouldn't expect this zone to be broken. Okay. Now, this zone, all right, these two demand zones, but preferably this one, which I can do that. This one. Okay. it looked like a fourth wave initially. It could be a two wave, could be a B wave, but that consolidation there is taken, is the one that's taken the longest in this um, move up. This sideways movement here has taken longer than here, maybe not longer than here, but if you look at the degree we're dealing with, this is where they definitely put in a lot of demand. And so if this is to continue bullish, I wouldn't expect there to go. So for argument's sake, if price was to say break this high and return to here, I would definitely be looking for buys to the upside. My bias is to the upside. Market maker method with the 13 and the 50 didn't exactly cross, but the 13 is above the 50 and the momentum is up. The EMAs are fanning apart. So yeah, it's a bullish indication, and literally, yeah, it's just about where to buy from. We're gonna need some form of pullback. I don't like to jump in front of the train, like they say. I like to have a controlled entry. So yeah, some point this should look to come down. I suppose I could count the waves in here. Now even looking here, there's a reason for price to come in here. This gap, this big gap in the daily open. I wouldn't be surprised if price started to make its way down here, even in a couple hours or less. So yeah, bullish definitely. The count remains the same. Looking for buys, wouldn't buy it yet, and we can go and check GBPUSD now. Go to the 4 hour. Okay, so looks like we're in some 4 or 5 action, so this could come down again before going higher, bringing our fourth wave over here. Okay, it could just retrace this move coming up. This could be an impulse from here to here. Could be a 1, then a 2, then a 3, 4, 5. I mean, I'm bullish. I do believe this is the count currently. So either we're gonna drop from where we are now, or we're gonna manipulate some highs and then drop. But sooner or later, I am expecting it. I'm not expecting too much upside before this starts to come down. So for argument's sake, say we've got another 4 or 5 to make. Price can do this, and then this, and then come down. Or maybe, just maybe, this could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we start to come down. Yeah, not too clear. I mean, I've got the rough outline here. I can see the level we're at. I can see that we're into 4 5s right now, but I couldn't tell you how many. If I was to say that this is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I was to count it that way, I'd think there's another high before we drop. 1, 2. I'm thinking, what if it's a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, giving us 3, like I've put it here. 4, 5. I think there is on the smaller time frames. Yeah, I do see price going higher, but I don't know. The best thing I could say is if price does continue higher, wait for it to hit this area, look for some kind of change of structure, and then sell it down, anticipating at least a correction for a two wave, like something like I don't know, 50% or the 0.382, or deeper. But you can monitor price as it's coming down. But yeah, that's if price was to go up and then come down. Otherwise, if price were to come down here, for argument's sake, and you got signs of accumulation, maybe you could take price up to here then. Yeah, I'm expecting these highs to eventually get taken out on the left. These highs, they're just too equal. It just looks like they've engineered liquidity above those highs, and price is looking to get that. So we can go and check NZDUSD. I might want to update this count. I'm thinking there's a 1-2-1-2 somewhere, because over here I can see a 3-4-5. Over here I can see a 3-4-5. Could be finished, could be getting one more high, depending on is this a diagonal? Could be a 1-2-3-4-5 and then drop. It could drop now. It could drop just to hit the prior fourth wave area or into this demand, give us another high and then drop. What it is working out these waves. So if I take those indicators off and go to that 1 hour time frame, let me see what I could do here. That's clearly 1-2. 1-2-3-4-5. I'm thinking this is another 1-2. So let me, even though it's bigger than the one before it. So 1-2, I'm thinking 3-4-5 to give a 3. Something like this: 1-2-1-2-3-4-5, giving us that 3. Then 4, then we could have 5 done already, or we could have 4-5-4-5. So that might be up there. 3-4. There is a chance. There is a chance that 5 and 3 go over here as well. But I think this is my best count for right now, and I think I'll leave it as that. We'll just go and check AUDUSD. I don't know, thinking something like this. I'm thinking we're gonna get a 4 and a 5 when I look at this. That's what I'd be anticipating, and I'd probably wait for that to play out without trying to take any trades. It's just easier. Monday, they're gonna try and trap people somewhere. I think they're probably gonna try and make us go down, then go up, and then some Tuesday, Wednesday, go down. So for the week, I think the best positions would be a sell somewhere. Definitely, it'd be good if price maintained this area, took out this high, the supply zone, then gave us a change of character. That would be ideal for a sell. And I would be looking at this as a 1, looking to sell the 2 wave. So, it'd be a good chance of being able to sell it to say 50% of say number 1 was here. You get a sell down into this area where this demand zone is, potentially down to here, but not as deep as the 0.886. So yeah, that's what I got for tonight. Anyway, tomorrow I'm sure by the afternoon or the morning and then the afternoon, price will start to clear up a bit more and we'll get a better idea of what's going on. There is definitely a chart I'm looking at currently. Let me find that. I think it's GBPCAD. Let me type it. GBPCAD. I think this might be the chart for the week for me. Yeah. So GBPCAD. I'm expecting another high. This could be some kind of ending diagonal, something like that, but it's not an impulse in a 1, 2, 3, 4, as we've come into the price territory of 1 and hit the 0.618. So we can actually get rid of that fib and that and everything here. Hold on. Let's go to the 4 hour. So potentially zigzagging a 1, 2, 3, 4. We're looking for a purple 5. Yeah, I'm thinking ending diagonal. Just this is moving up impulsively, and potentially we have a 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking for a 5. Sorry about that. Potentially we have that. Let me just see what Bitcoin is doing. Okay, cool. Okay, A, B, C. Oh, yeah, that's what it looks like. So 4 hour, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, potentially we get a 4 over here. I see I've drawn a line there. So waiting for a 4 to be, which could be finished here or is about to be finished. So potentially I do think we're coming down to do this 4 and then 5 and then 2, something like that. Something like this is what I'm looking for. Yeah, as this unfolds, um, we'll get a better idea. But I definitely do believe that's the low for now. We got an impulse unfinished to the upside, so expecting another high. Whether 4 is finished or not, I'm not certain of that. I could measure 4 against 2 in time just to get an idea. If I say 2 starts there, I'm trying to give it more time just to make it. Okay, definitely this is a suitable 4 for this 2. Definitely. Um, if we continue, because if I was to put the time from here to the low, okay, and come to 3, we've passed 6 times already. So it's not really likely that we're going to make this low. It reduces the probabilities that we are actually going to make another low before going higher. We still can. Time's not an invalidation, and it yeah, we just can. So I just would be more looking for buys as price makes its way down. I'd be more looking for buys, knowing that ultimately we have another high to make, and I don't expect price to take out this area before we make the 5. So yeah, I'll update you on all these pairs later on in the week, later on in the day. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you again later. All right, peace.